Greetings, people of the internet. I'm Scott with Serkworks Art Labs. Welcome to this, the underground laboratory where we create robots, aliens, zombies, and other imminent threats to humanity. Not so much robots and aliens right now, but a few zombies because we're working on comics and my comic book project. It's called Young and the Dead, No Zombies Allowed. It's a kids versus zombie story about a group of kids in the 80s battling zombies in the zombie apocalypse. And these are the first 3 issues. They're available at my website at serkworks.com, along with, these are the standard versions, but I also have some artist editions that come with sketches and everything. Those are pretty cool. You might want to check those out anyway. But yeah, so that's the book, but this is part of the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge, and what that is all about. The 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge was started by Kevin Cross. And if you're not checking out his videos, you definitely want to do that. He is doing his war right now, and it's getting pretty epic. So go over and check his stuff out. I'm guessing you probably know who he is already. But anyway, if you're not, go check it out. And check out what some of the other people do in the 100s. A lot of people are doing it. Some really cool stuff. And this community continues to grow. And it just makes me so happy that so many people are involved in this, because it's really changed my life and the way I do things and the way I create comics and everything. So I just love it. But anyway, so that challenge, this challenge, the 100 Days Making Comics Challenge, is where you spend 30 minutes a day, every day, working on your own personal comic book project. And then, and then you vlog about it, let people know about it. So where are we in the challenge? We are at day 63. So I got my big fat Sharpie. We just jot that down on the oversized sheet of paper, just so we can keep track of where we are. Yeah, so as far as comics go, these are always my favorite episodes when we hit that "You Got Mail" chime, which means I get to go right here to the Vaculux, which is our mail delivery system here in the underground lair. And I don't know, what could it be? We never know what it is. Could it be a letter? Could it be a package? We get a lot of packages here. The only thing is, when we get packages, there's some stuff we got to go through with the packages, because they don't fit in this tube system that we got here. So we got my hench minions down there in the mail room. They actually have to dehydrate these packages, bring them down to size. So we get packages, we got to dehydrate them and just add a little water. We can bring it back to life. So let's see. But I'm always hoping it's a package, because they always say good things come in small packages, and these are small packages because they've been reduced. But letters are cool. We love to get fan mail and stuff like that, but it's kind of cool when you get stuff. So let's see what we got here. All right, look at that. We definitely have a package here. So let's open that up, and we are going to dehydrate this thing and see what it is. All right, back to regular size. Quite a difference, quite a bit bigger. Now that we've enlarged this thing, now what the heck? My lights went out. Hold on. All right, we got some crazy gremlins or power outages or something messing with our electricity down here in the lair. It's pretty unpredictable, as you might guess. Not having really a regular kind of, source of energy, we've kind of got to make do with what we got. But let's check out what we got here. Now, as I was saying, I ordered a bunch of stuff, so I don't know actually what came, and we might be having more of these unboxing things here. So hopefully you'll be as into it as I am. So, we got a few different things. So we got some French curves. Those are going to come in handy when working on my comic book. So yeah, I ordered a bunch of different curves and ellipse templates and things like that. I don't see any ellipse templates, but I got this. Now, sometimes when we go to the parallel scope and we see an alternate version of me out and about, there's some shots in the car and everything, and so it always helps to have a little camera mount that you can put in your car. And I was looking for something that I can actually, either film the road or twist it around and film myself or whatever. So that's cool. That's going to come in handy. All this stuff is stuff that I'm sort of investing in these videos to make them better. And this one is no different. This is the one I've been waiting for. All right, so this is a new arm for mounting the camera. So when you do the drawings and everything. Now I have this one, And this is kind of cool. It's kind of got this bendable arm. It's really great when you're filming with your phone. Heavy cameras, not so good. So you want that higher quality, it doesn't work good. I kind of use this for on the go. It just kind of clips down. But this one is super heavy duty. I mean, this thing is like, now it's got a bunch of different phone mounts, but I'm gonna have to rig something up so I can actually hook up like my point and shoot camera, because it's not really designed for that. But this, like I said, this thing is super strong. I mean, this is gonna hold almost, you know, this is gonna hold a pretty heavy camera, even if I had like a DSLR or something, which I don't, because those are a little too technical for me. But yeah, I've been waiting for this. So hopefully, you know, the more we go, the more, you know, equipment I get, the better the challenge starts to go, or you know, we can put into the, you know, into the production here. And just as a side note, I want you guys to know that you don't need fancy equipment to do this challenge or do anything on YouTube. Start off just, if you got a, you know, if you got a smartphone, start off with that. There's plenty of people. I think Kevin Cross is still using his smartphone for pretty much everything he does, and his stuff looks great. So you don't have to worry about that. At least to start off with, and then as you go, you know, you can add little things here and there, and that's the way I do it. I mean, I think it would be crazy just to dump a bunch of money into something. And again, that's sort of the problem with, even if you're creating comic books, is all this preparation and things people think they have to do before they start a comic. You don't need all that stuff. Just get to it. And then as you go, you can add little things here and there to help your production along. But don't let that stifle you. Don't let that stop you from putting stuff out. Yeah, because it will, if you worry about all that stuff. Don't worry about all that stuff. Just do something, and then you can improve on it as you go. But the most important thing is just to get started. So speaking of getting started, let's get started. We'll go see what's going on with the process of Young and the Dead right up here to the paralleloscope. What's going on? I am on my way home from work. I got my 30 minutes in today, and that's where I've been doing the bulk of my time on the comic book, because I got an hour for lunch, so I'll take, you know, half an hour to eat, and then I'll work 30 minutes on the comic, which is cool. I haven't had a lot of time to work on my stuff at home. Like this page right now, this double page spread, basically the pencils, you know, I did it traditionally this time on these particular pages rather than doing the penciling digitally in Manga Studio. And I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to do that with the next page coming up too, because I'm gonna be out of town if my schedule works out, by the time I finish with this inking and everything and doing all that stuff on this spread, the next page I'm gonna be out of town. So I don't have any kind of a mobile setup. I don't even have a laptop. So I mean, all my work is you know, is pretty much on a desktop computer. I got a Cintiq and everything, and I definitely don't have any kind of portable digital drawing, anything like that. No laptop, no anything. So that's making me think, should I look at maybe investing something like that? But I mean, the idea that I can switch from digital to traditional shouldn't be an issue. I mean, because like I said, if I'm out of town, I can just bring the pages and draw traditionally. So I don't know. I mean, I figure somewhere down the road I should figure out some kind of a mobile digital drawing setup. And there's some new products coming out. I don't know if I'm ready to invest in that. Like the new, what is it? They had the Cintiq Companion, but now there's something new. I forgot what it's called, but and it's not cheap, and it's not to the point, like when I bought my Cintiq, I bought it used, so I got a really good deal on it. And it's a nice big Cintiq, but I got it for probably what you would pay for a newer, smaller one. But since this is a new product, I doubt there's going to be any used ones. So I don't know. I don't mind investing in my artwork and well, I want to say business, but comic books for me isn't so much a business. That's more of a labor of love because I'm not making any money off the comics, really. Maybe a little when I ran the Kickstarter, which I'm sure I'll do with this next issue coming up. But all in all, I'm not making a whole lot, so still investing in my artwork, I guess I should say. So that's something I'm thinking about. You know, I imagine somewhere down, and you know, as time, and if I wait a little while, you know, there's other companies and things like that, and more competition, and the technology gets better, so the prices drop a little bit. It hasn't been so much the case with Cintiqs and things like that. Cintiq, the brand, like Wacom, they pretty much stay the same price, although I think this new portable thing is quite a bit, I think it's less expensive than the companion. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it. But anyway, those are my thoughts for today. Again, just heading home from work, and we'll see if I have more time to work, put a little more time in the comic when I get home. Hopefully that'll be the case, but we'll see. If you happen to be a foodie and you come out to Arizona, well, you are in luck, my friend, because we have all kinds of different dining options. For instance, if you like steak, you can go to here to Texas Roadhouse, or if you like steak, you can go to Longhorn Steakhouse, or if you like steak, you can go to Black Angus. And no steak at the Hustler store, but if you want to get a gun, you can get your own steak right here at the gun shop, or you can just have a salad. Okay, that'll do it for another day of 100 Days of Making Comics, day 63. I'm gonna crumble that up, toss it in the waste paper basket. I'll see you guys tomorrow, day 64, that is all. Hey everyone, you've seen the process, now you can check out the story. Issues 1 through 3 of Young and the Dead are available at my website at Serkworks.com. Also follow me on social media at the links listed below, subscribe, and check out some of the other videos in the series. There's much more to come.